I am woman, hear me roar. In numbers too large to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend, 'cause I've heard it all.
Christine, are you leaving?
Yes, I have to start looking for housing.
Oh, it's just a shame that we're so crowded here, but we could...
Don't even think about it. I can't thank you enough, Nora.
Oh,
Goodbye.
bye.
I beg your pardon, Mrs. Helmer.
What? Oh, my husband isn't home right now.
I know.
Well, then what do you want here?
A word with you. I suppose you know that a couple of years ago I made a bad mistake.
Yes, I have heard something about that.
It never went to court, but after that it seemed all doors were closed on me. I need to earn more respectability in town. My position at the bank was my first step on the ladder up. But now your husband's going to kick me off the ladder and back into the gutter.
But Mr. Krostad, I really have no way of helping you.
You don't have the inclination to do it, but I have the power to force you.
You wouldn't tell my husband I owe you money, would you?
And what if I did?
Oh, that would be a terrible thing to do.
When your husband was ill, you came to me to borrow 4,800 kroner.
I knew no one else.
I promised to get you the money under certain conditions in a contract which I drew up.
Yes, and I signed.
Good. But I also added another clause in which your father was supposed to sign.
Yes, and he did. He signed.
Mrs. Helmer, do you remember the day your dad died? The exact date, I mean?
Yes, it was the 29th of September.
Problem is, Mrs. Helmer, is that your father signed this contract 3 days after his death.
I don't understand.
Mrs. Helmer, is that signature real? Did your father really sign that contract?
No. I signed Papa's name.
Do you realize how dangerous this admission is?
Well, why? You're going to get your money.
Mrs. Elmer, the bad mistake that destroyed my whole reputation was no more and no worse than what you have done.
Are you trying to tell me that you did something to try to save your wife's life?
The law has no interest in motives.
Then the law is foolish. Dr. Rank, I understand you did a scientific inquiry today.
Spot on. Yes.
Little Nora speaking about scientific inquiry.
Am I to congratulate you on the results?
You should. You should.
Things went well?
The absolute best result for both doctor and patient. Certainty.
Certainty?
Certainty. Absolute certainty.
Certainty.
And so, goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sleep well, Dr. Hank.
Goodbye. And you as well.
He's saying goodbye to us. He wants to die by himself.
My poor friend. Perhaps it's better like this. Nora, sometimes I wish I could just hold you tightly. Nora, you know, sometimes I wish that you were facing some terrible danger so that I could risk life and limb, everything for you. Is this true, what he writes? It can't be true. It's horrible. It can't be true.
It is true. I've loved you more than anything in the world.
Don't give me your pathetic excuses.
Oh, Torvald.
You fool, Dad, can't you see what you've done? Oh, it's horrible. The ugliness of it all. You have wrecked my happiness. I will have to sink. I'm going under because of you, woman. Do you understand what you have done?
I do. Sit down, Torvald.
What is it, Nora?
This is the first time that we, you and me, husband and wife, have ever had a serious conversation.
But, Nora...
You've treated me as your doll. You called me your doll. Just the way, and you played with me just the way I play with my dolls. But I am not a doll.
Really?
I am a person.
Really, Nora?
And that's why I am leaving you.
Nora, no. What about your duties? You know, your duties to your husband and your children.
I know I have duties to my husband and children, but I also have other duties. I have duties to myself. Goodbye, Torvald.
Yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. And yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened my conviction in my soul. Yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain.